Hey guys, so I am back with another SnackCrate unboxing, and this time I didn't open it, so I have literally no clue what country is in here. I'm pretty excited. I got it a couple days ago and I haven't been able to open it or make a video until now. So I've been impatiently waiting to open this. I'm very, very excited. And it's going to be a surprise for all of us. You'll have to excuse the fact that I don't have any nails on. So I didn't get a chance to buy any stick-on nails, press-on. I don't have the money to actually go get them done. So you'll just have to deal with fingertip tapping. Sorry. Okay, I want to open this. So as you can see, the tape is still sealed here. Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait. Alright, let us see what we got. Turkey. I actually don't know anything about turkey. Like, literally nothing. So, and of course, we have the good old food. Yeah, haha. These snacks actually aren't expired cards. And we got the stickers, my favorite part, like I explained in the last video. Got a castle and some coffee. Is that coffee or tea? I think it's coffee. We got a lady, not sure what she's supposed to be. And we got a little pastry, or I'm not really sure what this is supposed to be. And then of course the Turkish flag, so that's pretty cool. These are cute. I'm planning on getting like a little notebook and saving the stickers, like sticking them in just a notebook. That way I don't have to like just throw them in a drawer or anything. You'll have to excuse me, my nose is a little runny right now. So we got turkey. There's a pastry here and a man dancing. I'm not really sure who or what he is supposed to be. Coffee, Turkish coffee. I'm going to assume that cup is beautiful. Wow. And Trojan horse? That's not the Trojan horse, is it? I have no idea what this is, but it is a giant wooden horse wearing a red necklace and a Turkish hat, and then the Turkish flag in the background. And a castle, a couple castles here, and then on the back there's some hot air balloons, very colorful, and it says #salam, which I'm going to assume that means hello in Turkish. I'm not quite sure. So yeah, let's look on the first page. Huge about section here, which I'll read later for myself because I would like to know some stuff about Turkey. The capital is Ankara. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And it was established in 1923. Very, very interesting. And a picture of Golden Horn Bay in Istanbul, which I thought Istanbul was the capital, but I guess I was wrong. Shows how much I know about Turkey. Like I said, I literally don't know anything. And this is the country itself and the flag again. And some fun facts. Let's see. Fun facts. Julius Caesar pronounced his famous words, Veni, Vidi, Vici, I came, I saw, I conquered, in modern-day Turkey when he defeated Pontus, a kingdom of the Black Sea region of Turkey. Santa Claus, or St. Nicholas, was born in Patara, Turkey. Interesting. Turkish people like chicken in their dessert. Okay. The popular dessert, I'm gonna butcher that. I'm not even gonna bother pronouncing it, but it is right here. Not even gonna bother trying to pronounce that. Is chicken breast pudding with cinnamon. Never heard of putting cinnamon and chicken together before, but I mean, it's a totally different country, so obviously they're gonna have some different stuff than we do. Oil wrestling is the national sport of Turkey and has been a tradition for over 650 years. I thought that was just a Greek thing, but I guess not. Tulips were introduced to Europe by Turkey. Oh, very cool. I didn't know tulips were a Turkish flower. And the famous Trojan Wars took place in Western Turkey, so I guess this is actually the Trojan horse, or a replica of it, possibly, or something. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know that that took place in Turkey. Very, very cool. And at the bottom there's a beautiful hot spring. The white travertine terraces of Pamukkale, Turkey. Not sure how to pronounce that. I am so sorry if I'm butchering the pronunciation of these words and names. I just literally don't know anything about Turkey. As I've said, I should put a counter at the bottom of this video, counting how many times I say I don't know anything about Turkey. I really love this paper, and unfortunately I think my husband threw out the paper from the Ireland box from last month, so I'm definitely going to save this one after I open this. But it's red and white, and it's got the Turkish flag symbol on there, and there's some Turkish words which I'm not even going to bother trying to pronounce. So let us open. Oh, I really don't want to rip this paper. Peel off. Like rice peel off? I just noticed that that's a word on here. Is that a Turkish thing? Rice peel off? Baklava? Oh, okay, I thought that was Russian. Come on. Don't rip. Don't rip. And this is how it opens. This is what you see when you first open it, which I'm very intrigued by both of these snacks because I love fruity watermelon gummy snacks and I love pizza flavored things. So I have the original box, so I get all of this stuff plus all of this stuff. Unfortunately, I don't get the stuff that's on the other side, which is premium boxes and the plus, which you get like a drink and I think a couple extra snacks like these two. So yes, unfortunately I only have the original, but that's okay. I am okay with that. So yeah, the first thing I definitely noticed actually was these watermelon jellies. I think Haribo, we have Haribo brand watermelon gummies. I think it's Haribo, I'm not sure, but They are some of my favorite gummies, and this brand is Bebeto, and it says watermelon jelly gum, and it says it in Turkish underneath. I'm not even gonna bother trying to pronounce that. And it says made with real fruit juice, and there's some, I think there's Hebrew on the back here, Hebrew writing. I'm pretty sure that's Hebrew. I'm not quite sure though, I could be wrong. It doesn't say whether these are sour or not. I'm going to assume not, because most watermelon candies that I've had aren't sour. They're juicy and very, very yummy. So I'm gonna read it's right here on the bottom, and it says these fun and flavorful gummy candies are shaped like slices of fruity watermelon and taste just like it too. So I'm going to assume that it's basically just a Haribo brand that we have here in America, which I'm okay with that because, like I said, they are some of my favorite gummies. I love the crinkle of this bag. Thick plastic. I like that the ones that we have here in America are like bright green and red, and these ones look a little bit more, I don't want to say natural, but that's what I'm going to use. So cannot wait to try these. I would love to do like a mukbang trying all of these snacks, but I don't have a really good mic for that yet. And the one that I do want to get is like 80 bucks, so I'm not going to be able to get that for a while. So I'm very, very, very excited to try these. The next snack that I am also excited about is these pizza crackers. I love pizza. Pizza is my favorite food on the planet. I could literally eat it forever. And also bulgogi, which is a Korean beef dish. And those two things I could just eat for the rest of my life and I'd be just fine. I like that some of these are like heart-shaped and then others are like triangles. So some of my favorite pizza flavored snacks are like combos, or what's another pizza flavored snack? Actually, I think that's it. Oh no, the pizza flavored Pringles, those are classic. So yeah, I love pizza flavored stuff and I just love pizza. It doesn't say that it's pizza flavored. It says it's original. I'm gonna assume that this word says original. So it says here, it says Eddie Pizza Cracker, bite-sized crunchy crackers flavored with zesty pizza flavored spices. These are an in-house favorite. So I guess it's pretty common snack, pretty popular over there. I'm very excited for these ones. I cannot wait. See, looking at this, it doesn't look like there's any fish flavored snacks, which is good because I hate fish flavor. There's a lot of candy, a lot of sweet stuff in here. Next, we have 2 packages of these cracker sticks. Let's see. So this one is spicy, and from the looks of it, it looks like it's peppery spicy, which I can handle if it's like hot spicy, like buffalo, or like even like kimchi. Sometimes kimchi can be too hot or spicy for me. So peppery I can handle though. And then these ones are with cheese. I'm gonna guess that they're on the inside of the cracker. I'm not sure. I will find out later. So I definitely will find out later. And it's right here at the top. It says kubuk cracker or kabuk. I'm not really, again, I'm probably butchering all these names, so I am so sorry. It says light and crunchy biscuit sticks dusted in savory cheese or paprika flavors, enough to share, but you won't want to. I know that paprika is huge in Hungary. It's used in a lot of Hungarian dishes, but I can't, any time I've ever had paprika, I've never been able to taste it. So we will find out with these ones. These ones I'm going to assume are the paprika, and then these are the cheese flavored ones. Again, kind of excited to try these. I love savory snacks. I gravitate towards more like salty snacks like chips, stuff like that, over sweets like candy. I've always been that way, even as a kid. So I think I'm more excited to try the cheese ones because they're not spicy, and also I love cheese. Cheese flavored anything. So. Let's see what is next. Oh, that's nice. They gave us some bubble wrap. I love the sound of bubble wrap. Just putting it around like this. Oh, this is dense. So this is Eti or Itai, or I'm just gonna pronounce it Eti. Pop cake or pop cake. I'm gonna assume it's pop cake. And it looks very decadent. The picture looks very, very, very decadent and chocolatey and delicious. And let's see. So it says here, right here, a sweet sponge cake filled with rich cream and then dipped in milk chocolate. Enjoy with either banana or cocoa flavors. So it looks like this time they actually did not send me 2 flavors like they did last time. They sent me like 2 flavors of everything. So, but I'm glad that they sent me this chocolate one instead of banana. I definitely would have preferred this one. Banana flavor, I've never been a huge fan of. Now, don't get me wrong, I love bananas, but banana flavor, it's not it. It's not it. And this is actually really heavy for a snack cake. I've never had Turkish chocolate before, but I've heard it's very, very good. Wait, is that what this is in the front of the is this supposed to be Turkish hot chocolate? I think that's what it is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, it looks like Turkish hot chocolate, which I've heard is incredible. I've heard it's very good. So I'm excited to find out what Turkish chocolate tastes like. Let's see. Next thing I see is this cat. I can't even read it, but it looks like it's got hazelnut in it. Hazelnut, maybe like not Nutella, but I'm going to assume like maybe something like Nutella filling on the inside, and it's very light. But not soft. It's pretty crunchy, actually. The paper, the pamphlet, right here. It says, tat, light puff pastry surrounds a delicious hazelnut filling. A delightful afternoon pick-me-up snack. Sounds like it could be like a pastry that you might have with like a cup of tea or coffee or something. I love Nutella, although recently I've kind of I don't really eat it a lot, but anytime I do have it, I just, oh gosh, I love it. I could eat the whole jar. So I'm excited to try this because I love hazelnut cream or hazelnut chocolate, Nutella type stuff. So very, very, very excited. This one. And next, Crinkle cocoa. I'm sorry, my phone doesn't like to focus when it's on selfie camera, so I know it's a little fuzzy, but so it says Biscrim cocoa, and it says that it is a cocoa filled biscuit. Yeah, biscuits with cocoa cream filling, which I've had something like this before, not filled with cream filling, but it was a British biscuit that I can actually just go and get at my local Price Chopper in my town. I actually forget what they're called, but they're very, very good. So I'm going to assume that this is something like this, and it says on here, Biscrim cocoa, a sweet and crunchy cookie filled with rich chocolate cream, a classic Turkish dessert. Well, it sounds like it's a popular snack over in Turkey. So, again, excited to try this. I know I said I gravitate towards savory snacks, but I also still love chocolate. Though I would prefer a bag of chips over chocolate. This one, it says coconut. I'm going to assume that it has coconut flavor in it, maybe, or it's chocolate and a sort of, it looks like it has hazelnut on the front. I'm kind of an idiot, so I think that's what it is. Yeah, let's read this. It says coconut layers of crispy It doesn't say anything about hazelnut though, but there's clearly hazelnut on the front of it. So I'm confused. Yes, it says it contains milk, soy, hazelnut. Okay. And then it says may contain traces of peanut. So yes, another hazelnut. I love hazelnut flavor, so I'm also excited to try this one. These are stuck together. Okay. This one is Albany. Albany. It says milk chocolate coated bar with caramel and biscuit on the bottom. So it sounds like it's basically a Milky Way almost, but with biscuit instead of nougat. So that should be interesting. It says here, sweet biscuits and creamy caramel coated in milk chocolates, standing as Turkey's most beloved chocolate bar. So another popular snack over there. Cool, cool. Very, very cool. Excited to try this because I love caramel as well. I love Milky Way. I think if I had to choose a favorite candy bar, it would be Milky Way. And this says Addicto chocolate with 27% hazelnuts. That is a very specific amount of hazelnuts for a candy bar. Did we get a second one? No, we did not. That is okay. And it's right here. It says Addicto chocolate, milk chocolate stick filled with crushed nuts for a mix of salty and sweet in every bite. Enjoy either pistachio or hazelnut flavors. I love pistachio, so I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't get the pistachio one, but yeah, I guess I'm pretty excited to try this one too. Just wish it was pistachio instead. And what is this? Gum? Doesn't say what it is. It says it's criminy strawberry flavor. It looks like a stick of Hubba Bubba, almost like the same blocky shape that Hubba Bubba has. Oh no, it's toffee. Cremini toffee, a fruity twist on your favorite classic toffee. Enjoy these fruit chews and a mouth-watering strawberry flavor. Very, very interesting. I'd never heard of toffee and fruit together, so that'll be very, very interesting to try. And then the last thing, we got hard candies. I love hard candies. It looks like we got a whole bunch of different flavors here. We got raspberry? No. Yes, it says raspberry on it. We got strawberry, peach, orange, and then another strawberry. And it says Dias Damla. Delicious chewy candies that feature a variety of fruit flavors like apple, cherry, strawberry, raspberry, and orange. So we did not get the apple one or the cherry one, which I'm okay with that. I'm not a huge fan of cherry flavor or apple flavor or anything. Wow, actually that's it. Okay, it looks like we went through the whole thing. Well, thank you guys for joining me on this little journey discovering some new snacks. And I hope you join me for next month's video. I apologize for this being a little short, but I have some homework that I need to do, so I can't make it too long. So thank you again. again for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.